Do you want a tank that can dish out a lot of damage? A tank that is so legendary that even your mother would know what it is. And I'm talking about, of course, the Object 268. Now, I don't know if your mum would know what this tank is or not, but I mean, come on. This is one of the OG tank destroyers in World of Tanks Blitz, alongside, of course, the Object 263. We're not going to be talking about that tank today. We're talking about this beautiful beast here. This tank has gone through the ups and downs, kind of like a relationship, isn't it? You know, with your missus or something. You know, at first, when you first meet up, you're like, God damn, she hot as hell. And then you start to get to know her a bit more and you're like, oh shit, this one's a crazy bird, mate. Fucking hell. And then, after that, you start to realize, oh, she's actually not that bad. And then you guys get married, you guys have kids, and then it starts to deteriorate after that. And you're like, oh God, this is, I didn't make a good decision, did I? But no problem, because she's gone back to being beautiful again, and she's performing exceptionally well. This is what this tank has gone through. It's literally like a relationship. This tank has gone through the ups and downs and ups and downs. Wargaming have buffed and nerfed this tank so many times over the years. And it really does feel like you're in a relationship with this tank. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I know it sounds a bit weird, but I'm giving you an analogy right now, okay? For all of you that are too young to understand, you will once you get older. But for now, let's have a look at this tank. It's the Object 263. Okay. This tank has, as I said, gone through the ups and downs. It's phenomenal to see what this tank was once, what it became, and then what it was once again, and then what it became, and then what it is right now. It really is incredible to see. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. Now, the armor on this thing is pretty good. 178 mils on the front. It's basically an IS-8 hull with a superstructure fitted to it. Now, do keep in mind the 178 mils is on the superstructure itself, not on the front of the hull. The hull, I think, is a little bit weaker than that. But nonetheless, it is a pike nose, so you do not want to over-angle or angle left and right. You want to sort of face forwards and go hull down. You got 104 on the sides and 52 on your rear. Your concealment is pretty good at 54%. While stationary and 42 while moving. In terms of your gun, it's a 152mm gun. Obviously, it's a Soviet gun. You have a 4.3 second aim time, which, you know, is not the best, but I'm going to show you what will happen if you were to equip this with certain equipments. You got a .326 dispersion, which means gun handling is pretty damn good. You have 2,858 DPM. Keep that in mind, DPM. Okay, it used to have more than that. The reload on this was actually like 12 seconds back in the day. Now it's 14.49 seconds. I'm going to show you why it's that reload. You ready? 319 mils of AP pen, but do keep in mind I'm running this with calibrated shells, which I would highly recommend you do. 418 mils of heat pen, which is one of the highest penetrations in the game, and 97 on your HE. Trust me, you want to have that 97 on your HE because you want to dish out that massive amount of damage. Now, your gun does 690 damage. Usually a 152mm gun or a 150mm gun does about 640. This does 690. Okay, your heat does 590, so almost 600 damage, right? And your high explosive does 1,000, when other high explosive is about 960 for, you know, 155 or 152mm guns. So this really is a devastating gun. I mean, it was a devastating gun previously because of the DPM and the pen, but nowadays, this tank is really, really good because of that alpha damage. Now, some people might say, oh, it's not as good as it used to be. You're right. It's not as good as it used to be, but it's as good as it can be right now, in my opinion. You do have 7 degrees of gun depression. You know, it's not amazing, but it's good enough. 15 degrees of gun elevation. Now, the engine, you have 800 horsepower. Okay, you got a 12% chance of catching on fire. You're not going to catch on fire too much on this thing, which is good. 48 kilometers per hour top speed. 30 is your average. It's pretty good. It's pretty good in terms of that thing. Now, do keep in mind, I haven't equipped this tank as such. I know a lot of you like to point that out. Oh, this guy doesn't equip his tanks. What the fuck? Why are we listening to him? I have news for you. Piss off. Okay? Not everyone has millions and millions and millions and millions of credits. Okay? I spend my credits on buying new T10 tanks so I can review and play. Okay? So just keep your socks on, alright? I'm going to tell you what equipment slots you're going to need for this tank. 100% calibrated shells. Definitely run this with the defense system because you're going to need it. Run this thing with camolet, so that way your camouflage is going to be bumped up quite a bit. Okay, of course, use the enhanced gun laying drive to get 3.7 second aim time, which is fantastic. In terms of the improved assembly, I would say just run this with the improved assembly. You can technically run this with enhanced armor. It doesn't really make much of a difference because it doesn't have a turret, it's got a superstructure. So I'd say just run this with the improved assembly. Engine accelerator, obviously, I would run this with refined gun rather than running this with vertical stabilizer, in my opinion, because if you run this with refined gun, you're getting 0.277 dispersion, which is very, very good indeed. Get the enhanced tracks, and of course, the high-end consumables. You will be tracked a lot, so the high-end tracks will improve. Sorry, the enhanced tracks will help a lot in that situation. Provisions, obviously, get the extra combat rations and the condensed milk. Personally, I think I would go with the protective kit just to help you because your crew tends to get injured quite a bit. So that would be my opinions in running that. Now, this tank doesn't have tungsten or any, super consumables. So just run this thing with your multi-purpose repair kit, your adrenaline, and of course, your repair kit. Now, I'm going to showcase a battle in this tank, and obviously I'm going to be featuring Trapmelon. Who else but Trapmelon to showcase this thing? I haven't played this thing in a while, but Trapmelon is going to show you how it's done, and is going to showcase how this tank performs against a Type 5 Heavy. Yeah, just coincidentally, when he sent me this replay, he said, oh, by the way, there was a Type 5 Heavy on the enemy team. It's a good, I think this would be a good showcase of how good the armor can be from the perspective of someone who's playing against it. So, wargaming, don't get your socks up in a pickle. It's a replay. There's a tank on the enemy team that happens to be a test tank. I'm not showcasing statistics or anything. I'm just showing you a replay that happens to be against that tank. All right, here we go. All right, here he is, playing on Himmelsdorf. And there is a Type 5 Heavy right there, as you can see on the enemy team. Let's see how the tank performs on a map that is primarily flat. There's not really many places to go hold out in this thing. This is very much a flat map. I'm going to see where... Okay, so he's going to go... Okay, seems like he is going towards the decap, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously, this is not a supremacy battle. It is just a regular battle. But regardless, it is what it is. We're going to see what is his team comprised of. A T95 E6, a Rhinocerente, and an E100. Of course, tank destroyers, there's 2 FV215Bs on his team. And there's a CS63, which, in Peter's words, is cooked. So, there you go. Now, for some reason, the Leopard 1 decided to come this way. That's a very interesting tactic right there. Now, he's going to switch to the HE. Yes, he is. Okay, smart move. Smart move. Fair enough. He managed to track him. I believe he probably hit underneath the tank and probably tracked him there, but that's a very interesting position there for the Leopard 1. I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking, coming that direction. That's pretty ridiculous. That's pretty ridiculous. Interestingly enough, the Type 5 Heavy... Okay, I was going to say, where was he shooting? Interesting. Not sure what he was doing there. He shot randomly. Yeah, not sure why he was shooting randomly there. Bit interesting. Let me pause the video right there. I want to check something out. This is an interesting sort of turn of events here. Trap is on basically half his hit points. I'm assuming the grill hit him, if I'm not mistaken. In that corner, he was trying to probably snapshot the grill. His 2 heavy tanks are fighting against basically 4 tanks. 2 tank destroyers, 2 heavy tanks. Fair enough. The FV215B103 is he not really being able to hit any shots, let's be real. His CS63 and the other FV215B is on the other side. So let's see what Trap decides to do. I'm curious to know what Trap is going to do, because this is a very tough situation. They're down 1 tank, which is not good. What tank are they down? Okay, they're down the Rhinocerente, which, albeit, is an amazing tank. I would say it's, pretty line, on bordering on ST. No, sorry, it is ST. My bad, not bordering. It is ST. But he got killed. He must have just really moved forward when he shouldn't have. But yeah, all right, he's moving up here towards the medium side. Is he going to get a snapshot? You might as well kill the Leopard while you're there. No? Okay, cool. You want to go for the VZ55. Nice. Gets a shot into the Leopard 1. Doesn't engage the VZ just yet, which is a good tactic indeed. It is currently a 3 versus 4 situation. His team is dropping like flies. He doesn't have a lot of options. He's not on a lot of damage. He's hoping for a bounce, and he does get a bounce. That's a fantastic bounce there. Oh, that is great. That is great work right there. Absolutely fantastic work right there. That allowed him to preserve his hit points. Now, do keep in mind that VZ is a what do you call it? An auto loader. So he was very, very careful with that. There is a 215B making his way there. He's probably going to end up killing the CS63. Oh my dear lord. Oh my god, he's by himself right now. He is by himself. Oh, hold on. It said 3,900 damage. He must have hit something. He must have hit that grille for a crap ton of damage. I didn't even notice that. He must have blind shotted him. That was awesome. I didn't even know. Okay, so he must have known he was there. Look, 4,500 damage. He must have known he was there. That's insane. Okay, wow. Wasn't expecting that. Okay, this is a tough situation right now. He's got a... Oh my god, what an amazing snapshot that was. I was half expecting the FV to bounce him. Oh, this is a clutch game. Oh, this is a clutch. Oh my god, this is clutch. This is clutch. This is a nail-biting game right now. Now, the big question is... Okay, well, there's the there's the one for... Yeah, just fucking snapshot him with HE. Just hit him with HE. And Bob's your uncle. There's a Type 5 Heavy. Oh, got a lucky bounce there. Looks like the Type 5 may have used... Oh, he's going to hit him. He's going to hit him on the top. Hit him on the top. Please, if you get this snapshot off, I'll be extremely happy. Oh my god. Look at that, 757 damage. Oh my god, that's what this gun can do. This gun can dish out the business. This really is the business if you use it correctly. The Type 5 Heavy is... Well, I don't know what he's doing right now. He's, doing the loop-to-loop. I probably would have just stuck where I was and stayed there. It does have a good amount of armor, actually. Obviously, I'm testing this tank, so I can't say much about it, but there it is. In the flesh, as you can see. This is literally, I mean, he can probably get 2 shots off before, no, I wouldn't hit him with HE there, mate. That'll be, oh my dear lord, this is not good. This is not good. This is a tongue and twist situation here. He has to get behind him, get a shot, and then get the hell out of there. This is going to be tough. I don't know how long the reload is on the Type 5 Heavy, but I don't want to stick around and find out. This is going to be clutch. He needs a bounce. If he can get a bounce, oh my god, Trapmelon, what's going on? This is so unlike you. From all these incredible snapshots that you had all game, you missed that one right there. That was almost too easy to not miss. Come on, Trap. I know you can do this. I haven't seen the results. I don't know what's going on. I literally have no idea what happened. All I know is like, dude, this is truly a game for the ages. It's not huge damage, but it's just so clutch, some of the shots in it. So let's see if Murgergeister has what it takes to get him. Now we're just literally playing loop-to-loop right now. Ringa Rosie, a pocket full of Type 5 Heavies. He gets a bounce. Oh my god. Here we go. The adrenaline is being hit. He's making his way behind. I'm pretty sure the Type 5 Heavy has a long-ass reload. He's going to go for that last shot. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. He's done it. He's done it. What a fucking legend you are, Trap. You got that bounce. If you hadn't got that bounce, you would have been toast. But you got that bounce. 6,682 damage, 5 kills. Look at those badges. Look at those badges. Ace Mastery. He got the Radley Walters Medal. He got the Kolobanovsky. He got the High Caliber. He got the Top Gun. Amazing. He bounced more shots than his hit points were. He topped the team in damage, albeit good on the T95 E6 for actually doing a decent amount of damage. Not a lot, but like good enough compared to the other fucking idiot. Look at the Rhino. Look at the Rhino. 782 damage. Are you kidding me? Look at the FV215B. Are you flipping kidding me? 54 damage, mate. Get fucked. What's going on? Oh, man. If you're doing that much damage in a 183, you seriously need to reconsider your life right now. Honestly. Good lord. The Type 5 did 4,000 damage. So, you know, kudos to the tester right there. But, like, goddamn. Good on you, Trap. You really did showcase how good you truly are as a player. Albeit towards the end, you probably were stressing out a little bit, so that's fine. But yeah, man, like, that's the Object 268. That just shows you how good this freaking tank can be. People need to give this tank more credit. They need to try it out for themselves again. Give this tank another try, because it is honestly such a good tank to play. It is very strong in the right situations. You can, despite its, you know, gun handling or its accuracy, you will get shots off that you never would have thought are capable. And that is the Object 268 for you. What a phenomenal match that was. Boy, oh boy, was I clenching on my ass watching that thing. That was like truly a butt-clenching battle right there. Thank you so much for sending that in, Trap Melon. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of the 268 and whether or not you want to actually try it out yourself. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, look after yourselves, look after your friends and family, peace in the Middle East, and as always, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.